reach the hands up towards the top end of your mat and just caterpillaring your fingers up, creeping them up, lifting your chin. And then as we start to draw the body along the ground, staying close to the floor, shoulders down, opening the chest. And then let's draw up into a cat stretch, rounding up through the shoulders and the back, looking up towards your navel. And then taking your head and tailbone away, and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin. And again, drawing up into your cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders and the back. Taking the head and the tailbone away, and sitting all the way back down onto your heels. Bring the body to pull up and through, and then we'll curl the toes, lengthening all the way up and along the back of your body, looking up towards your navel. Draw forwards into your plank, and then bending your knees, and releasing and sitting on back. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, sending the hips away and the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into your plank, and then bending your knees, and sitting on back to your heels. Bring the body up and through, curling the toes, easing the heels back and the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees, and gently releasing on back. Again, bring the body up, lift the chin, curling the toes, nice long stretch into your downward dog. Draw forwards into a strong plank, and then bending your knees, and sitting on back to your heels. One more time, bring the body up and through. And this time, if you can curl the toes, and stay in your down dog, and walk the feet. Just a little from side to side, hip to hip, fingers spread nice and wide to the ground. Just releasing a little from the lower back, all the way along the back of your legs. Okay, and then let's come down gently upon your knees, placing your right foot forwards. And today, just plant your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Bring your left arm up towards the ceiling and just looking up and open towards your hand. And then bring your hand back down to the ground. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, turning open to the right, raising your right arm up. And today, either stay, or if you feel you can, open your front foot and go to the outside edge of your back foot and draw it back a little bit further. And then coming all the way back round, let's let the knee down upon the floor. Coming back up with your upper body. Okay, now today I'm going to clasp up the fingers together so that I have my first finger going straight up. Raising the arms, looking forwards, keeping the ears and arms together, and then bend towards your right leg. So you're feeling that stretch coming up into the left side of your body. And bringing it back on up. Let your arms down, moving onto that back knee if you can, and just drawing back your toes. If we can from here, start to work a little bit of an extension through the lower back, and gently bring your toes up towards the ceiling. Okay, let's bring the knees up together. And let's draw the arms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, take an activation into your waist. Let your arms draw up and over. Feel that stretch coming up letting your arms all the way back down. And let's step forwards with your left foot. And again, we're just popping down the left hand to the inside of your foot. Turning open to the right arm coming straight up into that chest open up. And then bring your hand back down. Curling the toes, lifting the back knee, turning open and lifting up with your left arm. And again, as on the other side, either stay or turn your front foot open, go to the outside edge of your back foot, and maybe open your body back a little further. And then coming all of the way back round, let's let the knee back down upon the floor. Draw the upper body back, clasping your fingers up together, sending the fingers upwards, and then take a little bend over towards the left. Stretch down into the right side of your body. And then drawing it back on up. Letting your arms all of the way back down. Moving onto that back knee. Drawing your toes back. Working into a little bit of an extension through the lower back if you can. Always, you know this, but protecting the back of the knee. If you need to keep the knee bent, then that's what you're doing. And letting it go. Okay, let's pop around onto your back. And let's just realign the body. So first of all, gathering in your heels with your fingertips. And let's just work the lower back, just down into a soft imprint. And then letting the back lift up and draw away from the floor. Taking the lower back down upon the ground. And then releasing and settling out to neutral. Next, bring the shoulders to roll up and back down. And again, roll them up, take them down, and then just walk down the shoulder blades. Alright, so you're really opening up the collarbone. Taking a lovely deep breath in through your nose, feel the ribs widen, and then nice strong breath coming out of your mouth, and you're blowing the breath out with a little energy. As you breathe in, the ribs widen, tummy remains flat. As you breathe out, drawing up from the pelvic floor, draw the navel back to the spine and recruit that core center. As you breathe in, the rib cage widens, the belly remains flat. As you breathe out, draw up from the arches of the feet, inner lining of the legs, pelvic floor, up to your transverse abdominis muscle. So start to feel the waist drawing in that little bit tighter, and certainly when you're on your back, you're feeling your tummy dropping back. All right, one more time, breathing in, nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, engaging with the core, pulling up behind the surface muscles. Okay, now today we're going to start off with your ab prep. So I'd like us to pop the hands back behind the head. As you breathe in through your nose, nodding the chin. And as you breathe out through your mouth, raising your upper body. Breathing in through your nose to stay. And then breathing out through your mouth as you lower back down to the ground. Breathing in, nodding the chin. As you breathe out, raising your upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower. And we're maintaining that neutral back all the way through. Breathing in as you nod the chin. When you lift, look to lift from the center of your chest and keep the neck nice and open. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engage with your core as you lower to the ground. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, lift, raising up, chest open. Breathing in, breathing out. Now you can either continue as you are, or today I'm just going to bend up the knees, pointing the toes. So breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, raising your upper body, got your feet about hip distance apart. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, engaging with your core as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, belly pulls back as you lift. Or it should be a little bit harder if you've got your feet up. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Remember, you're maintaining natural back. So try not to push your back down. Breathing in to stay. Then breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, belly pulls back as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. And then let's carefully place the feet back down. Take your legs to lengthen along the floor for me. And as you bring one leg straight up towards the ceiling, breathing in. As you take the leg away from you, breathing out, offering up that lovely long stretch. Breathing in, bring the other leg up towards the ceiling. Breathing out, offering up that stretch as you press the leg away. Now, as always, if you need to, bend your knee. If when you bring your leg higher, you feel quite a pull behind the knee, bend the knee, soften. We still like to maintain neutral, so still keep that gap underneath your lower back. Breathing out as you lower. Now I'm going to work this up into single leg drop today. Again, don't worry, you don't have to do this, but if you feel okay with it, bring the head and shoulders off the floor, and the leg hovers. Breathing in, bring the leg up, and breathing out as we lower it down. Breathing in, bring the leg up, and breathing out as you lower. Head, neck and shoulders are lifted for secondary. Alright, but if it's feeling too tough, if your neck starts to complain, go back, do the first position. Neutral spine, still, okay? Shoulder blades are on the floor, so try not to pull yourself off the ground. And you have a feather hold behind the knee. Breathing out, breathing in as you come back up. Two more, breathing out, breathing in, draw up. One more, breathing out, breathing in, and bend your knees. Alright, let's gently, carefully come over onto your knees. And today, I'd like us to work into dolphin. So I'm going to clasp up the fingers together. And remember, this is the one where, once we come down to the floor, we're able to wrap our hands right around the elbows. And then when we open out, that should be our perfect position. Okay, so just checking out your alignment. Clasp up your fingers together. I'll start off on the knees and then I'll work it up, okay? So putting up on your bottom rib, gazing slightly ahead, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, moving forwards and breathing in to draw back. Breathing out, weight bearing forwards and breathing in to draw back. Again, breathing out, engaging with the core, breathing in. Now if you're feeling stronger, curl the toes, plop yourself up into toes, and then as you come forwards, breathing out, breathing in as you send your hips back, breathing out to come forwards, and breathing in, sending hips on back, breathing out as you come forwards, looking ahead, and breathing in to draw your hips back up. Again, breathing out to come forwards, and breathing in, hips draw back. Again, out as you come forwards, in as you draw back. Two more, breathing out to come forwards, breathing in to draw back. One more time, and breathing in to push on back. Alright, now gently coming down onto your knees and up into your hands. Now if you're not coming up into your knees for me today, please lay flat on your belly, and I'd like you to take an alternating leg lift with the legs straight, okay? Then we can go to repeaters, okay, when I get to that bit. But, you know, listen to your body, do what you can. On this position here, if you're able to be up onto your hands, Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees in alignment with your hips. And again, same as on the other position, we're going to pull a little bit up on your bottom rib. Take a breath in, and now as you breathe out, extend your leg away from you, point your toes and then lift it. Breathing in as you draw the knee back in and change legs. Breathing out, extending the leg away, point the toes, lift the leg up, breathing in. Now we want to do this without unbalancing the hips. So taking the leg away, really point your toes and try and keep both of your hip bones facing the ground. Breathing out to press the leg away, breathing in as you lower. Breathing out to press the leg away, breathing in to lower. Good. And again, breathing out, engaging the core, lift the leg, breathing in. And again, as you take the leg away, nice and straight, squeeze up into the back side, breathing in. And really think in your mind, you're thinking about pulling the belly upwards and you're thinking about squeezing the back side as tightly as you can. Lots of research into the fact of once you think about what you're doing, your body starts to respond better. Alright, so it's not always enough just to follow, and just go through the motions. We need to think a little bit here as well. Now I'm going to go into repeaters today. So I'm going to take the leg away. I'm going to turn my heels slightly in and my toes slightly open. As I lift the leg, breathe out. As I lower, breathe in. I'm not quite touching the floor. I'm coming back just above the ground. If your balance is good, take away your opposite hand. Either keep it to the side or pop the hand just to the lower part of your back. Okay? Breathing out to lift and into lower. Nice straight leg. So you almost want a balletic leg. So the toes are slightly turned open, the heels slightly turned in. That way then you're going to utilise a really good strength part of the centre of the buttock. Breathing out, lift, breathing into lower. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. 2 more on that leg, lift and lower. 1 more. Breathe in, draw the knee in, change the other leg. Extend the leg away from you, shoulders relaxed. Breathing out, lift, into lower. So get the foot position well. Alright, turning the toes slightly open, the heels slightly in. Pull up on the bottom rib so we're not sinking into the back. If you can, take away the opposite hand. Breathing out, lift, into lower. Breathing out, press to lift, into lower. Squeeze the back side, lift, into lower. Again, press lift and lower. Barely pulling in as you lift and lower. Navel back to the spine and lower. Again, press to lift and lower. Good, 2 more and lower. 1 more and relax. Alright, come around to seated for me. Okay, we're going to work into our roll back from here. Alright, so if you're currently using a band or a cushion behind your back, by all means place that into position now. Okay, now sitting up nice and tall, collarbone open, we're trying to generate a little bit more usage from the lower back, remember, on this one. So breathing in, ribs widen up. As you breathe out, think about curving the lumbar spine, and we're just maybe dropping it back to halfway. Breathing in, and then breathing out, navel back to the spine, lovely tall seated position. Again, breathing in. As you breathe out, gently curving lumbar spine, just maybe stopping back a little from the floor, breathing in and engaging with your core, sitting up nice and tall. Remember, you're listening to your body today. Breathing in. As you breathe out, if it feels like it's a good day to try, maybe imprinting your lower back towards the floor. Breathing in and breathing out to slowly draw up. You want to try and use every part of the back going into the floor. Breathing in breathing out. So direct your body, think your body into the imprint. Relax the shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. Think into the imprint, if you're using it, alright? But like I say, you don't have to, alright? If you want to try charging it up a little bit, one hand on the shoulder, breathe in. As you go back, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out, drawing all the way up, swap your hands over, breathing in, as you go back, breathing out, breathing in, and out, drawing up, nice and tall, lifting up, swap your hands over, breathing in, breathing out, belly pulls back, ribs draw down, close the body in, breathing in, and then pulling on up, really pull up behind the surface muscles. Last time, breathing in, breathing out, floating your body downwards, breathing in and out as we draw all of the way back up. Okay, hands back behind you. You're going to come into your tricep work. So I'm starting off with my knees bent, my hands are facing in towards me, offering the chest up a little bit. As I dip back, breathing in, and as I push on up, breathing out. And as I said before, if anything's going on with your wrists or your shoulders, and this feels a bit awkward at the moment, play lip service to it, keep moving it, hopefully it will get better. Alright, but if you're feeling okay, you could try using the ground and pressing yourself up a little bit further. Alright, you know how it feels for you, okay? If you think you could lift your body off the ground, point your toes, recognise the core first. So really pull the core in first before you go. And then as you lift up, breathing out, you're making yourself that little bit lighter by pulling into the core and breathing in as you lower. Alright, so breathing out, and if you're lifting, try and get your toes down into the floor. So you're really stretching through your ankles. Breathing out, pressing and lift. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to press, lift the hips up. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out and push to lift. Breathing in. Two more of whatever you're doing. If you're doing the dips, in to go back, out to come forwards. If you're lifting your body up, you've got to really pull into the core. Alright, relax it on down. Okay, let's give the triceps a little bit of a relief. So we can, any way you like to sit, okay? We can either take it to an assisted stretch, or you can reach back and find the fingers behind your back. So long as our posture is unaffected, okay, would be the order of the day. So we want to lift the chin up, shoulders back. And then swap it on over. Take the hand back, gently support that stretch, or find the fingers. Alright, let's let it down. Now I'm going to pop you around onto your side. Okay, today I would like to work the kick forwards, the leg lift, and the circle of the leg. Okay, so pop yourself around onto your weaker side, prop your head up, and bring your legs just slightly forwards of your body. Just check out that your elbow lines up with your shoulder. It's not coming too far forwards. Okay, hips are stacked up. Okay, top leg coming up to hip height. As you draw your top leg forwards, breathe in. As you breathe out, point your toes and take the leg back so it lines with your body. Breathing in as you raise the leg up. Breathing out, flex the foot on the way down. Point your toe and start to circle the leg. Nice big generous circles. Keep the core locked on. Breathing in and breathing out. So as big as you can without losing your position. Alright, we're not losing your stability. Let's start again. Breathing in, hamstring stretch as you come forwards. Breathing out, squeeze a little into the back side as you go back. Breathing in as you raise, lateral flexion, adductors and abductors. Breathing out, resisting as you go back down. I'll circle the leg the other way. It'll feel slightly unnatural, all right? Then you know you've got it right. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, let's come forwards, breathing in, flexing the foot. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. And go for the circling that you feel natural with. Breathing in, keep that core locked on. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in, flex as you come forwards. Breathing out, point as you go back. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, lower the leg down. And you're going to go the opposite way around with your circle this time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Alright, now taking hold of your foot. Gently drawing your knee back. Finding that stretch along the front of your thigh. Alright, release it round. Let's come around onto your back. Okay? Bend up your knees, have your feet flat on the floor. And we're going to draw up, okay, up into your shoulder bridge. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of release in between. So taking a breath in, as you breathe out, imprint the lower back and peel the back away from the floor. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out to slowly work your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And again, breathing in. Breathing out to tilt the tailbone and peel the back up and away from the ground. Breathing in at the top there and breathing out as you lower. And remember, you're trying not to clench your buttocks, okay? We're trying to do this by using the back, by using the core. So as you start to travel up, engage the core as well as you can. Breathing in. And then as you lower, again, fluidity of back. Lowering your back on and through. Okay, now this time, if you feel okay with it, breathing out to tilt the back up and away from the ground, and at the top there, let go of your buttocks, and we're coming into an alternating hip lift. So as you breathe out, try and bring one of your hip bones slightly higher than the other. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, let the other hip bone come slightly higher. Breathe in to lower. So really thinking again, challenging your body to do this by just using your internal obliques and your transverse abdominis muscle. Try not to use your buttocks. So you're really thinking deep into your body. If it helps, shut your eyes. Alright, because for lots of people, once you shut your eyes, you really go into your body. And that's what's required. In yoga and Pilates, it's required that we try and think of using muscles that aren't the obvious ones. Alright, because if we were just doing this position, we would use our buttocks, okay? It would become like a belly dancing exercise. Alright, so we want to really try and bring it into a core exercise. And from the outside eye, it's not going to look like there's a lot happening, okay? But you should feel the intensity of this. Last couple, breathing out to lift, in to lower. And then taking a breath in, and breathing out, lowering your back all of the way back down. Okay, now I'm going to swing you around to the other side of your body for the hip work. Propping the head up again, legs coming slightly forwards. And again, if we can lift that top leg up to hip height, breathing in, flexing the foot as you come forwards. Breathing out, point your toes, have that leg in so it lines up with your body. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Start to go for your leg circle. Nice big generous circles. Take your time, they're slow. You're not trying to do them too quickly, but you are trying to keep the rest of your body really stable. Alright, let's start again. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, pointing your toes to go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out as you lower the leg down. Now go the harder way to circle your leg. It'll feel less natural. Alright, but that's why we're doing it. Breathing in and breathing out. There again, let's come forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Point your toes to go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. Go for the easier leg circle. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, coming forwards. And breathing out as you go back. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, lower the leg down. Start to circle the leg the harder way this time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Alright, let's catch that foot. Draw the heel towards your backside so you gain that stretch along the front of your thigh. Okay, now I'd like you from here to come around onto your back and we're going to come into your 100. So if we can just loosen the lower back off a little. Okay, settle out into neutral. Bring your legs up, one and then the other, if it's okay to take them up today. If you're putting a cushion behind the head and keeping your head down, by all means. If you're able to lift your head up, maybe open your elbows. Maybe you're able to extend the legs a little today, or maybe you don't need your arms, in which case you can pat the air. Let's breathe in, again shutting your eyes, going inside. And as you breathe out, you're getting that feeling like you're squeezing that sponge out inside the middle of your body. Again, breathing in, neutral spine, remember. Breathing out and pulling up through your core. We're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Keep the collarbone open, remember. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 6, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 7, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Carefully bring it back down. Okay, now I'd like you to hold on to your right knee, but take your left leg straight out. Okay, now taking your left hand onto your right knee and gently draw your knee across. Okay, and then from here we can take the right hand out to the side. Now I'm going to give you the add-on that we did last night, okay, in the functional fitness class last night. Okay, so we took the back leg up and we took hold of it with the right hand. Alright, you don't have to do this today if you don't want to. Alright, so I've got my right knee coming across. I've reached behind me to take hold of my left foot, which I've bent up. And then my gaze is still coming over towards the right. Alright, let's gently bring it down. I'm going to go the other way. So let's bring in your left knee. Hold on to it with your right hand and bring it across the body. So this might be enough. And if you want to stick with that, that's fine. What we could do from here though is bend up that back leg, reach around for it with your left hand, and then look all the way over to the left. Gently draw it back on round. Okay, I'm going to bring you over onto your belly from here. Now we're going to come up into breaststroke. Okay, so we're going to work on the postural muscles around the shoulders and the upper back. And then today I'd like to work on the alternating palm lifts. Alright, potentially maybe going into your double palm lift, alright, today. And that's going to again give us a little bit more isolation work for the upper back. So first of all, feet turned in, buttocks are relaxed for these next two postures. Let your shoulders drop down by your side. And as we breathe in, we're peeling back the shoulders. As you breathe out, we're engaging the core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower, and the shoulders softly come back down. Breathing in, peel back the shoulders. Breathing out, and as you raise, belly pulls up underneath you. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, lowering and shoulders softly back down. Breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out, draw the belly up underneath you as you lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering all of the way back down. Again, breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in, and breathing out to lower all of the way back down. One more time, breathing in, shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower. Okay, now bring your arms up and ahead of you, palms facing down. And again, fix your forehead down towards the floor. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, raising one arm, nice and straight. Breathing in to lower it back. Breathing out to raise the other arm, nice and straight. And breathing in to lower. So being careful here, raising the palm without lifting your forehead. Use your core, so as you lift your palm, pull up through your belly. And notice if your lower back is really trying to get involved. If it is, I don't want you to go any further than this, alright? If it's not, then maybe try both arms. So as we lift, breathing out and breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift. And into lower. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Into lower. Keep going, do a couple more if you can. Alright, like I say, you know, these exercises can be quite tough to begin with. Alright, because we're working maybe areas that haven't been worked like this for a while. So always you're listening to your body and not overdoing it. Finish that last one off for me now. And then let's come on up onto your hands and your knees. Now taking your fingers just to come off the side of your mat, and we'll come up into that exaggerated calf stretch. So let's gently draw up through your back, tucking your head in. And then taking your body downwards through your arms, letting your elbows bend and your chest comes towards the mat. Drawing up, tucking up, drawing all the way up through the shoulders and the back. Taking the head and tailbone away and letting your chest come closer down. And again, let's tuck the head in, pull the body up through the shoulders, and then taking the chest down and down and down. One more time, pulling up through the belly, lifting, tucking the head in, taking the head and tailbone away, letting your body all the way down, and then gently sit yourself back. Okay, let's come around to a seated position. And I'm going to look at the boomerang with you today. So again, we have a rolling position. It's a good day to do this because it's so warm, all right? But you know how your body is responding. You know how it's already responded to the roll back, okay? So I'm going to do a little prep to begin with. I've got my knees bent, fingers in underneath my knees, okay? And as I tuck under again, breathing in, and then as I draw up, breathing out, okay? So again, little tuck under, breathing in, and then as we come up, breathing out. And you know, if that's going to be enough today, I prefer that you did that. Stop, take a break when you need to. So for the boomerang, we take the legs out a little bit straighter, and again, we've got two levels, okay, or two layers to think about working. I'm going to use my hands, going to use my elbows. As I roll back, I'm gently coming back. Now we could just go to the floor and end up with the legs here, and that might be enough. If you can peel over without having to launch, you could go further over. We re-swap the legs over at whatever point you've got them to, and then as we slowly lower, we're coming up with our back and our legs simultaneously, and then we'll round the spine and the head goes down. Alright, but if your back's a little bit cranky today, this is probably not the one to do. The sitting up one is probably the one to do. Alright, so you, again, like I say, you know how you're feeling. So deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, rounding the spine, sending the legs up, over if they go over naturally. Breathing in, change the legs over, point your toes. And breathing out, slowly coming through. We get that lovely flow, and the head bows forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Send the legs up, over if you want to go over. Breathing in, change the legs over, and then breathing out. Pull back through the belly, all the way around, and the head draws down. Breathe in, breathing out. Send the legs up, over if you want to go over. Breathing in, change the legs over. Breathing out, pull back through the belly, all of the way back round. Good, I can see some great ones out there today. Let me just show you one more thing if you do want to try this, okay? Alright, because it's good to do this when your body's really warm. The control balance, alright? So have a look at it first. I'm going to take my arms backwards, and I'm going to take one leg as high as I can, and then control it. Now the changeover happens in the air. The changeover doesn't happen behind you. This is why it's called a control balance. So you're breathing in, breathing out to take it up, breathing in, out as it comes down. So out on your movement. So just for those of you, again, I can see lots of you doing really well with this today. But if you wanted to try your control balance, by all means you can. Alright? And I'll have a look. I'll have a look at what you're doing. Alright? So with the control balance, you're over and you stay over, all right? Then your hands go back behind you, all right? It's one of the few exercises where your arms do go back behind you, okay? And the reason for that is you just want to, again, know that you're using everything, your core, and that you've got a good strong core to hold you in position without you just rolling backwards. If it's not happy, if your neck doesn't like it, you're leaving it alone. You don't have to do it. Alright, you're going to finish off your last bit now. And gently bring yourself back round to that seated position. Alright, so I'm going to come up into saw. You can have your legs out in front of you, okay? You can cross your legs, alright? Your legs, alright, if they're out in front of you, you can either point your toes or flex your feet, alright? That's totally up to you. The more you use the legs, the stronger the elongation of the stretched muscle will be, alright? So by using the legs, you will also again ensure that you don't get that popping up of the knees, alright? You're going to flatten them down to the floor. Again, this is another detail. So let's open up through with your arms, drop down your shoulders, breathing in as you rotate your upper body, and then breathing out to round the back and lengthen across. Breathing in as you draw the body up, and then breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you come back to the middle. Breathing in, rotate, keeping the collarbone open. Breathing out, rounding through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in, draw the body up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine, keep the shoulder blades down. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to take the body over, lengthening across. Breathing in, draw up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine as you come to the middle. Breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, rounding the back, try and engage the core as you draw over. Breathing in, draw the body up. And breathing out, belly pulls back as you come back to the middle. Breathing in, big rotation. Breathing out, lift up out of your sit bones as you lengthen across. Breathing in, draw the body up. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you come back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, engage the core as you draw over. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out. Now if your arms are tired, cross them in front of you. If you want to challenge, bring them to the back of your neck. Breathing in to rotate. Breathing out, round the body over. Breathing in as you draw up. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine. Breathing in, rotate. Breathing out to round over. Keep your sit bones grounded. Breathing in as you draw up. Breathing out and engaging with your core. Last set. Breathing in to rotate. Breathing out to draw your body over your thigh. Breathing in to raise the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, folding over the thigh. Breathing in as you come back up. And breathing out, back round to the middle. And letting your arms down. Alright, good job. Bend up your knees for me. And I'd just like you to go in and under. Find the elbows. And then draw back a little away from your legs. Stretch just below the neck. And changing your hand grip over, turn the fingers the other way, and again draw back. drawing the body all of the way back on up. Okay, so seated position of your choice. So it can be with your legs straight in front of you. It can be with a cross-legged position. I'm going to do the neck loosening today. Alright, so just let your arms rest down for a moment and just take your gaze and look over your shoulder. Notice what you can see and how that feels. Bring your head to the middle and go the other way. And then bring it back to the middle. Now taking your first finger and thumb, and you're just going to massage your earlobes. Maybe just shut your eyes and just enjoy that sensation. You're going to make your ears really hot. So probably your ears will end up just as hot as the rest of you by the time you're finished. So just really going in for every single little area you can find. Giving it a really good little massage. You may already start to feel that warmth, okay, that sort of trickle of warmth coming down from your earlobe, down and into your neck. And this is where we're encouraging the circulation of blood flow into the muscles of the neck, which should, in turn, in just a moment, allow you to turn your head round with a little bit more ease. And again, it's such a good time to do this. It's a good time to do it when it's cold, but particularly when it's very warm, you get so much out of your body. Alright, so if you have time, do a little bit more yoga, okay? A little bit more Pilates. And then when it goes cooler, your body will hold on to that range of motion. Alright, letting it down. And then taking your gaze, looking over your shoulder. Should go around a bit easier. And take it to the middle. Take the head round the other way. It's like magic. It's like magic. Now I'm going to clasp the fingers back behind and we're going to go into the next stretch. Now don't worry if you don't feel anything, alright, because we may have released those muscles so much, it doesn't mean that you're not getting the stretch. It's still happening, alright, but it just means those muscles are less tense. So we're sitting up nice and tall and we're drawing the head down through the middle. And then turn your gaze and just bring your head across and over a little. So you're looking down into your hip. And come through to the middle. Head up and across to the other side. Back down through to the middle. And finally, just taking your index fingers and shutting your eyes again. I'm going to press up through your eyebrow centre, and I'd like you to gently think about stretching the skin away from your eyes as you gently stroke your brow to draw back, and then work your fingers underneath your eyes. Go up through your eyebrow centre again, and just, again, if there is any tension, or I hope there isn't, but if there is, we're just stretching those tension lines away. And again, coming up through your eyebrow centre, and then gently stretching the skin around your eyes and opening up. Couple more times. Working up through your eyebrow centre, and drawing it back round. One more time. And then stretching that back. Oh, arms brush forwards now. Stretch across the middle of your back. As you breathe in, use your abdominals to bring you up. As you breathe out, opening and squeezing your shoulder blades together. As you come forward, stretching, tucking the head in. Breathing in as you draw up nice and tall. Breathing out, opening back and down. One more time, stretch your forwards, tuck the head in. Breathing in. Breathing out, open your body. Relax out your shoulders. And a very good, well done today everybody. Excellent. Hope you feel amazing. You did amazing.